Welcome back to my Simpsons Hit&Run Let's Play. In this video, we are going to just finish up level 7, and we are going to finish up the last 3 missions. So if we look, we have Alien Autopsy Part 1, there's going to be Part 2 and Part 3. So let's get started with those. As you saw, if you fall through Mr. Burns' trapdoor there, you are going to, just come right back here. The thing is, if you step on the floor, you can kind of see what is not a trap. So right there, there's a wall there, so that's not a trap. Let's go talk to Miss Burns.
Ooh, odds budkins, is it you, Merryweather? Come to haunt me again? I killed you once.
Mr. Burns, it's me, Homer Simpson.
So you're not the ghost of my former partner. Whew. Wow, that was... wow.
Look, I need to get some barrels of radioactive waste to save Springfield from the aliens.
I agree. Illegal aliens are a nuisance.
Not leaf blower aliens, tentacle aliens.
Go. In that case, here's the map to where I buried nuclear waste barrels all over Springfield. And the EPA wanted to find me. Bleeding heart liberals. I hope they bleed from the heart.
Those are some very funny jokes in there.
Sweet.
Okay, so what we can do is we can just get that nuclear waste. Now let's just go hop into our vehicle. Just jump down here. And so I think the way it works is this first mission we'll be using our car. But what I want to do is I'm definitely going to need a wrench. So we have a minute 40, so I'm just going to get a wrench here. And then I'll come back to that nuclear waste.
I'm not a very good driver. I am excelente.
If the 140 timer doesn't reset after I get that waste, I'm going to just restart this mission. Because then I wasted a little bit of time. There we go. So this is going to be, the exact same thing we already did last time. Make sure you don't hit anyone too hard, because you will lose that nuclear waste for sure. I don't remember. I think you do have to take this. Try not to take it at too high a speed, and try to lean to the right as much as you can to avoid that fence. Try to avoid people in here. Now, when we're coming from this side, the cemetery exit is going to be on the left a little bit. So stick toward the left. Did I do it? Thankfully I did, but I hit a lot of stuff. So we only have 52 seconds to make it to the school. I think we're doing okay for a hit and run. Don't take this too hard. I think when you do this mission again, it's just going to be less and less time, but maybe with a faster vehicle. That's still going to be the same thing. You need to do everything you possibly can to avoid getting a hit and run, which is definitely difficult. Same thing I said before, so don't take this ramp too hard, because you will go into the fence like what happened to me. Slow down a little bit so you can drive underneath. Perfect. Avoid the wasp.
Oh man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full of pennies. I need another car fast.
Yep. So we need to go get another car, and so we can talk to Snake.
Wow, imagine me getting carjacked. What a total switcheroo.
Just go.
What'll you do if I don't?
Flip you the bird.
Okay, don't get freaky. Get in.
that was also very funny.
Let's do this thing!
So you can see that the nuclear power plant there, that little bridge there is closed, so we have to go all the way across the city again. And now we're in Snake's car. I think it gave us a minute 40 to start with. I don't know how long it's going to give us to come back, but it's basically going to be the same thing as before, where you need to use a fast car, drive all the way across city with nuclear waste.
Drive, dumbass.
So we should be able to get away from that car very, very simple.
I didn't do it.
I mean, I'm sure as soon as you pass the cemetery, it will, that'll be enough.
Bart did it.
Or not. He's still right on our tail. That's actually really surprising.
Hey, that's totally
Very close to
not
hitting a
supposed
tree
happen.
there.
I'm going to mess you up. Yeah, mindless destruction. This town is going to pay for this. This town is going to pay for this.
Lousy generic villains.
Hasta la vista.
Perfect. We avoided,
Now that's driving.
we avoid the alien car, but now I just want to avoid a hit-and-run.
That hurt.
So I'm just gonna run out this hit-and-run, and then I'll need to get a wrench again. Or get a new
Come
wrench.
on.
Perfect.
Chicks love it when I do this. Like out of my way walking
So if
in.
you have a if you get a hit-and-run just like I did, all you're gonna want to do is just drive over here and get a wrench, because I'm sure you'll need it.
Oh, like no.
And my one piece of advice is going to be make sure you back in so you don't have to turn around. And let's get the nuclear waste. Let's get the nuclear waste and go. So now we have a minute 35. So it's 5 seconds less than the first time. When we used Homer's car, I had, I think, 16 seconds remaining. So that's not really that bad. We should be fine this time. I don't know if Snake's car is faster. Judging from that jump, that definitely looked a lot faster.
Hey, that's totally not supposed to happen.
I don't know if anything else is going to change. You know, more cars on the road make you more likely to get a hit and run. So like I said before, stick to the left a little bit.
This town is going to pay for
Sometimes
this.
there's going to be people or cars there which are unavoidable.
I blame society.
Getting pretty close to that hit and run. That was a fantastic turn.
Take that, Springfield.
Nothing lasts forever.
Oh, like no.
Okay, that's not
Can't
bad.
you see I'm driving here?
Gnarly. Hey, that's totally not supposed to happen.
I think I did better. I did better this time than I did on the last one. This one's supposed to be harder. Okay. So if we go to the mission progress, we just have one left. I'm just going to save, and then we can go talk to Grandpa. So let's see, where is he? He's right here.
Where'd you get that sweet ride?
I bought it with my Social Security. Thank you, Uncle Sucker.
Give me a lift. I gotta save Springfield.
Now you're not going to sacrifice me for the greater good, are you, son?
We'll see, Dad. We'll see.
Oh,
Piece of cake.
This is basically the same mission as before. Started off at 1 minute 40, then it went to 1:35. Now it says 1:30. So I don't know if we're gonna have 1:30 on the way back. But if it is, then judging from before, we should be fine.
hot diggity.
This one's a little bit different because you actually need to race him there. Let's see how this goes. This car is very fast, and to be honest, it's kind of difficult to control. And unless this race ends, we might not have time to actually get a wrench.
It was like that when I got here.
Like I did before, I would back in, after getting a nice wrench. Might not have time to do that. I don't know.
There's my pelvis.
Oh,
Oh, no,
wow,
I
that
have
was
a
lucky.
wedgie.
Of course, I got a hit and run. That's impossible to avoid here. Are we going to lose the race? Of course, it put me in the wrong direction.
Move it, I'm not dead yet. Move it, you milkshake.
Well, at this point, losing coins doesn't matter. I would gladly lose coins if it meant not losing the race.
Nothing lasts forever.
Perfect.
Up to you two
So what I'm
better.
going to do in this minute is just wait for the hit and run to run out and go get a wrench.
My braces tickling my feet.
Or not the hit and run, just wait for my yellow bar to go down
Am I
because
gonna get more?
you need as least as you possibly as little as you can. If we get out of this car, will we
Break the legs
lose?
and the crotch.
Yes.
Dead clown. Why do you torture? Piece of cake.
So I'm resuming this the next day because after a couple attempts of trying to do this mission again, I gave up. I needed to take a break. From what I've learned from this, you have plenty of time to do this race, so I would definitely make sure you can avoid a hit and run while doing this race because you're not going to be strapped for time. That's my most important learning from this, is that you have time to complete this race and win by a good margin while also avoiding a hit and run. So like here, I'm really trying to make sure I'm diligent about avoiding people in other cars. That's because it's not going to be a problem.
I have road rage and I know how
I was
to
not
use it.
expecting him to be that close though, but let's just see.
Let's do this thing.
There's always a car there when you clear that bridge.
Lousy
On either
car
side
Freddy
too, which is
Regan.
terrible because when you have the nuclear waste, as soon as you have a nuclear waste, you hit a car like that and then you lose it. Trying to be careful here. Now we have a minute. The first thing you should do as soon as that minute starts is go get the wrench, because you will need it. You also want to let your hit and run either run out, so it's a good idea to drive around anyway.
I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
So now get as close to that waste as you can, and you're going to want to back up a bit.
My braces tickling my feet.
So we have 1 minute now, but don't worry, we don't have to make it all the way to the playground. We're going to start another race.
Oh, I'm going to a better place.
So take this ramp and make sure you aim to the right.
Hey, you stupid Kaiser.
Oh, this is not good.
Move it.
Avoid people if you're close to a hit and run.
Right, dumbass.
This might not work. Stick to the left. Perfect. Okay. Don't get a hit and run.
Move it.
Look where you're going, you idiot.
Get out of my way, jerk ass. That hurt.
Please don't tell anybody I did this.
Nothing lasts forever.
Now, why did I come here again? How about them apples? All right, I'll work the pedals and you steer.
Eat my dust. Hurry up, I have to pee.
You aren't gonna put me back in the home, are you?
Why me?
I smell toad!
Eat nuclear death, you effeminate wriggling spacewads! Imagine that, scared of some harmless nuclear waste. So very harmless. Oh, cut your fingernails!
That fortune teller was right. I do end up dying in a spaceship crash.
Dad, I'm really proud of you for rescuing us all from that alien invasion.
Did that really happen? I thought it was a bad dream after eating too many raw hot dogs.
No, homie. You're the town hero.
Sweet. And the ninja babysitters? Was that real or a hot dog dream?
Hot dog dream. Dad, your fans want you outside.
Fans? Oh, those fans.
At least our show was a success.
Why did we go to Earth Heaven when we died?
At least we don't have to sit through the stupid video game credits. No!
So that finally concludes level 7 and concludes this Let's Play series. We're not completely done yet, because if you want to do 100%, we still have the remaining bonus and collectibles for this level. So we will return in the next video to do all the collectibles and then do all the races. So hope that helped. That took me a lot of tries, so it takes you a couple tries. Don't feel bad about that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this series, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one for the bonus material.